What do you think about Cubans supporting Kamala?
Let me talk about what's going on here that I've never seen before, because I'm a policy junkie. I don't care who's in the White House. I care what the policy is. I have never seen a race for the White House where a candidate has never talked to the press. That's unprecedented. She's actually doing this without giving any detail to her policy, and she has a 50-50 chance of winning with absolutely no one knowing what she's going to do. I've never seen it. I've watched every presidential election in history because I have to know what the policy is as an investor. I don't know what if she's really going to do capital gains on, tax on unrealized capital gains. That would decimate America. It would crush it. There'd be no capital formation here anymore. That can't be real. She could never do that, would she? But nobody can ask her because she won't take an interview. What she did in the debate was say, look, I'm not Trump. We should all hate Trump. Let's hate him. And kumbaya. And that worked for her. I think she did a pretty good job with the hate Trump thing last night or whenever the debate was. I don't know what's going to happen, but I also look at the polls, and this thing is a jump ball. This election will be decided by less than 200,000 votes. And I have no idea who's going to win. But I really, really wish she would come out and talk to the press. Pick any press. Take an interview. But she doesn't.
What's your gut telling you?
My gut is telling me, because I actually last night watched the whole thing, and then because we're out in LA, I was able to sit down and go through all the blogospheres, all the data being generated out of Europe, all of the snap polling. Some of it was done by CNN. Nothing's changed. It's in the 7 states. We're not done yet. You got to move the needle. You got to move the needle on the 7 states of those. There's a very famous interview in Pennsylvania from last night that's all over the internet today of a woman just saying, look, I didn't get any information last night. I didn't get any from him. I didn't get any from her. I don't know what I'm doing yet. That's kind of where we're at. Yeah. So we need another debate where the journalists are asking policy questions on important issues like border, like tax, like energy policy, like healthcare, specific answers so that you can hear what their plans are and then make a decision based on policy. Because that's actually what wins elections. Everybody thinks it's kumbaya. It's not. If you're sitting there and you can't afford to feed your family, you're pretty pissed off with inflation, you want to hear some answers. What's going to change? And price gouging policy doesn't work. They tried that in Venezuela. You can't do that. If I would want to ask her, is that the plan? Like, are you going to do Venezuela-type price controls? That's not going to work in America. What about this giving people $25,000 to buy a house? That's crazy. You'll just inflate the house by $25,000. It's hard to get a house now. It'll just be $25,000 more expensive. That's nuts. So these are questions that I think we got to get answers to, as opposed to just saying, yeah, don't worry about it, be happy. Because that's kind of what was like last night. So I don't know. My gut doesn't. No, anybody that says they know what's going to happen this election is full of shit.